Hi there, this is Stephen from Karma Astrology. I was doing this daily transit update to talk about the moon today on April 1st, April Fool's Day. Don't worry, I'm not going to pull any pranks on you today or anything. Um, well, maybe I will, but we'll see. Yeah, April 1st here in the US in the Western Hemisphere, April 2nd in the Eastern Hemisphere and in Europe. So, that being said, let's see. So the moon today, down here, if I can ever figure out how to do this correctly, it's inverted, so it's a little hard for me to point, but there's the moon, MO, down there, next to the KE. And the moon is our sense of feeling, it's our sense of compassion, it's our ability to connect with others. And so that's why we look at it, and it moves the fastest out of anything in the sky. So we kind of tend to change our mood, change our mood. Um, we get a little influenced emotionally by wherever the moon goes on a daily basis as it kind of transmutes or allows that energy from the stars or that section of space beyond the moon, in this case Scorpio, as you can see, to go through the moon, kind of acting as a lens into our consciousness. Excuse me. So today the moon is in Scorpio again, which brings up our emotional issues, any sort of feelings of fear or paranoia or worries, sort of things that for the most part are in our mind or imagined. So don't let yourself spiral too far out of control with your worries or any sort of paranoid delusions that we might have today. And then if you see next to the moon, you see Jyeshta, Jye, stands for Jyeshta. And Jyeshta means the eldest one, um, or the older one, kind of the most supreme, the leader. And it is related to the Indian god or deity known as Indra. Indra used to be the king of the gods in Vedic times, before the whole Trimurti or the three god system with Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. So Indra was kind of the original king of the gods, and it shows that since the Jyeshta is associated with Indra, that we are kind of feeling more kingly ourselves, more powerful, righteous, um, filled with prowess, filled with all sorts of wisdom and skill. There's a lot of situations that are probably coming around today where we have um, a lot of skill, and we're able to basically take authority and take charge of situations a little more easily and use that inner sense of authority and knowledge to, you know, create whatever we want. Um, Indra is a really interesting deity because Indra had all this skill, all this knowledge, all this power, all this wisdom, but would kind of fuck off a little bit, for lack of a better term. So Indra would steal the soma, or the immortal nectar, kind of the life force, the juice of life, and would get drunk off of it and then dance and party and have fun and take things a little too far, and then have to kind of come back the next day and deal with the consequences of his actions. So it can kind of deal with going a little too far, partying a little too hard, so just keep that in mind if you were planning on drinking today, or I don't know, smoking pot or anything. Just don't go too overboard today, or else you're probably going to pay for it tomorrow. Also, Indra wasn't known to be have the most fidelity, so it's a good day to, if you have tendencies towards infidelity, to watch yourself for any thoughts or any actions, whatever. Keep it in the pants, as they say. Be loyal to the people that deserve your loyalty, that have made commitments to you, and that you've made commitments to. It's definitely a good day to remember that. Jeshta is about protection and kind of taking care of others that need our help, or that need someone in power to look out after them in a way. So it's a great day to perform charitable acts, to help other people, to really set up systems that allow other people to thrive um, and to grow, and whether or not they realize it, your help for them can be, very ethereal. You could just pray for people, you could think about them. It's really about caring, about doing, doing good and making sure that people aren't feeling harm or worried or any sort of Scorpio-esque stress that they might feel on a day like today, where we're a little more paranoid, we're a little more fearful. So it's a good day to kind of assuage other people's fears, or at least our own, and be a good example of strength and courage and stability in other people's lives. That's basically the gist of it. There's, I guess the symbol is an umbrella. Let me just show you what the constellation looks like. I'll switch screens over here, and hopefully this will work. Yeah, so you can see here that, boom. All right. I'll just remove my webcam picture. And you can see here that the moon, just changed on us, of course. But whatever the case, I'll go forward. The moon is in Jeshta. So Jeshta is actually represented by this bright red giant star, Antares. Antares is that super bright star in Scorpio. You can see Scorpio here. I'll zoom out a little bit so you can kind of see the zodiac. This orange line is the path of the zodiac, and it's going from Libra through Scorpio through Sagittarius, and the moon right now is at kind of the end of the zodiac's portion of Scorpio, this little section here, and that includes this guy. So when we zoom in, Jeshta can be seen, well, through these three stars, the one right there on Antares, and then the two, I don't know how to pronounce that, Paikohale, sounds like a Hawaiian word, and Alniat. Those three stars are the constellation, or the Indian constellation of today, the nakshatra. And so we're kind of feeling that, as you can see, the moon is very close to it, and we can really feel that kind of Jeshta energy when the moon is in this section of the sky. Let's see if there's anything else I can show you today. I'll just go back to the screen. So, that being said, Jeshta is definitely a protective star. It's about, being in control, being powerful, being in charge. So today's a good day to take control of your life in different ways. Take control of situations. It's a good day to be strong and be self-assured, to use your skills for righteousness and good purposes. Good deeds are rewarded today. Let's see. Boom. Here we go. And what else? Yeah, so just in terms of favorable activities, it's a good day to to take on authoritative roles, to administrative roles, to take care of others, to dabble in the occult or anything like astrology, or things that are kind of hidden, or powerful sciences. There's a lot of this kind of occult energy in Scorpio, and Indra exemplifies that in terms of our knowledge of the occult and our knowledge of how the universe works in all the different ways, light and dark. Unfavorable activities for today would include getting too angry, taking out our anger on other people, cheating on other people, doing infidelity, doing anything that's selfish, that's, for the purpose of power over other people instead of empowering other people through our sense of power and our knowledge and skill. To exploit other people is another way to put that. Not a good day to exploit anyone. Yeah, it's generally a more harsh day, so it does have to deal with, just taking solid action and being real. So keep that in mind as you do your different things throughout the day. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, I will see you in the next iteration of this tomorrow. And yeah, leave me a thumbs up, or comment, or subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these forecasts. Let me know. You can send me a message if you have any interest in a reading or any sort of thing that you'd like me to talk about here. I'm very interested and open in discussing all the different topics in Vedic astrology and astrology in general. So yeah, otherwise, catch you tomorrow. Take care.